In this video, I'm going to be giving you my 4-day itinerary if you are staying in Volcano National Park on Hawaii Island, or better known to tourists as the Big Island. Day number 1, we land in Hilo International Airport on the east side of Hawaii Island. I highly recommend using Turo because then you can pick out an exact car that you want to use for your trip instead of waiting in long lines for a rental car. And you never know, you might even end up with the wrong vehicle because they make you upgrade. This happened to me before in San Francisco airport where we rented a small economy car, but they made us upgrade for $35 a day to a Tesla because there was cars unavailable. If you rent through Turo, then you'll be able to choose the exact car that you want to use, which for this trip, we use a RAV4 Hybrid Prime because we wanted to make sure that we could all fit in comfortably, and we knew we were going to be driving around a lot. We wanted to make sure to save gas. First stop on the itinerary, you're going to want to go up north on Hawaii Belt Road when you come out of the Hilo Airport to go to Akaka Falls. Akaka Falls, look out. Well, it's a very short hike, completely paved, great for kids. There is a lot of stairs though, so if you particularly are unable to walk around on stairs, then you're gonna have a hard time doing this hike. Next stop, we are going to Kaumana Caves. It is a lava tube. Back in the day when there was lava flowing through here, we're gonna get to walk through the cave. Just right inside Hilo town, we brought our flashlight so that we can actually walk through it. Let's check it out. You're gonna walk down the stairs coming into it. Once you make it to the base of the cave, and we'll see how deep we can get in there. Especially this cave that was formed by lava. When you're walking through there, you just think, man, there was once lava rushing through this thing. Okay, the next stop is Rainbow Bay Falls. After a rain, there's a double rainbow going over this falls. That's why they call it Rainbow Falls. After you take all these stops and you're going to be staying in Volcano National Park, make sure you stop by a grocery store because there is limited amount of resources once you get out of Hilo going up to the Volcano National Park. It's going to be about an hour drive going up to Volcano National Park. We ended up staying at this cute little cabin. If you are in the military or you're active, reserve, retired, DOD, you can stay at the Kilauea Military Camp, which is just a bunch of cabins up on the top of Volcano National Park. And it is super, super cute. We stayed in a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. So we had 2 couples and each couple had their own room and bathroom. We had to share a shower. Every single night we cooked our own food to save money and fellowship. And that's the end of day 1. For day number 2, make sure you first stop by the visitor center. We are in a Volcano National Park checking out to learn some stuff. Stop by the visitor center to get a map and figure out what you want to do for a couple days or a couple hours. So day number 2, you are going to take the Chain of Craters Road. This road is going to lead all the way down to the shore from the top of the mountain in Volcano National Park, and you're going to see some incredible sights along the way. And the first 4 miles is going to be just a bunch of lava flows that you can go walk on, and as you make your way down, there's going to be a couple spots that you're going to want to check out. First things first, go all the way to the end and check out the Sea Arch. This was formed by a lava flow that went straight direct into the ocean, and it eventually formed this arc shape that's super cool to see. You're gonna walk on a paved road to that area, and then once you reach there, you're gonna turn back around. That's at the very end of the Chain of Craters Road. Coming all the way back up, you'll have certain stops along the way. One thing you wanna check out is the Pu'uloa petroglyphs. These are ancient engravings in the rock that you can go walk through. Another stop that along the way on the Chain of Craters Road that you can check out is the Fissure. This is a super, super short hike. We walked to it and pretty much just came back just to check out some sights. It's essentially just like this hole in the ground that was formed from the volcano back in the day. But there's just a bunch of sites that you can see along the Chain of Craters Road. This whole operation is going to take about 3 to 4 hours if you're just making certain stops along the way, then coming back up. We ended this day short because we wanted to go home to eat dinner, play some games. There's a rec room at the Kilauea military camp. It has pool, there's bowling, and we knew it was going to be a long night after that because if you go there on a Tuesday, they have what's called After Dark in the park. That day, they had a speaker to come talk about the battles that have happened in ancient Hawaii, and it was super cool just learning about the history and the different battles and how Kamehameha came into reign Hawaii Island. On day number 3, we came out of the park and we decided to check out a natural hot springs. If you go to Isaac Hale Park, you can go to natural hot springs that exist on the island of Hawaii. These are heated from the volcano itself, but it's from rainwater that's getting heated from the volcano. And when you go to the park, you're gonna see a huge, large pool right by the boat ramp. That's a hot springs. There's another hot springs as well if you go a little bit more down, but this takes you to an incredible black sand beach. And don't go in the water, it's unsafe, but it's a super cool place to just chill, hang out, and go in the springs. We spent most of the day here. The trek to that place itself was almost an hour and a half. We stopped along the way to eat some lunch, so really we were all in at about 2 hours to get there, and really you could spend the whole day there. On the way back, make sure you stop by Pahoa to check out some of the shops, and then maybe get some lunch in Kea'au or Hilo area before heading back up the mountain. Day number 4, you can spend again in the Volcano National Park. We started our day off early because we had a flight leaving around 4 p.m. And so we took the Crater Rim Drive. First one is Kilauea Overlook. This is going to give you an overlook of the crater of the volcano. And you can either walk or drive along back towards the visitor center. And you're going to want to go to the sulfur banks. And you'll see steam coming out of the volcano and some steam vents as well, with steam coming outside of some cliffs. It's incredible sights to see. Make sure you go along Crater Rim Drive, either walk it or drive it, and check out the sulfur banks, the steam vents, and the Kilauea Overlook before you make it back to the visitor center. You are a national park lover, make sure you go to the visitor center so you can get that stamp. You're gonna get that passport, a national park passport, and you can get a stamp for every national park that you go to. You're gonna get that at the visitor center. That pretty much wraps up the whole 4-day itinerary. If you guys have any comments or you guys been to these places, let me know in the comments below. And if you love these content, let me know. See you on the next video. Aloha, shoots!